Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV News at 1 with me Ruth WAIRIMU and my voicing interpreter Irene Chibiwot. Let's focus on our news. The Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority EPRA announced the gas refilling plant at Mradi area in Embakasi was previously demolished, and the company that runs it was denied licenses to operate by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority and operators charged in court. According to EPRA, 3 applications for a permit to construct an LPG storage and filling plant were made in 2023 and rejected on grounds that the area was close to a densely populated area, but the proprietors continued with operations illegally.
Hii kampuni imeanza hapa kutoka 2017. So leakage inakuanga the moment wakioperate. Most time wanga wanaoperate usiku. Ndio gas mingi wanga wanaleta kutoa, walikuwa wanajaza kwa cylinder, lakini mingi zilikuwa trailer kuleta kutoa.
Mheshimiwa Babu Owino amewahi jaribu kushawishi hiyo kituo ianze kufungwa, lakini sijui kama ni tycoon hapa ama ni nini. Ndio alikuwa akipigana sana na Babu Owino, kwa sababu Babu Owino naye alijaribu hizi kituo isikuwa hapa kwa sababu ni risk kwa residential.
What I know is I've been seeing some lorries going in there, but I didn't know. I thought it is a garage. I never knew that it is that it has anything to do with the gas.
Welcome back for other news. ODM leader Raila Odinga has accused President William Ruto of plotting to impose former Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati as Chief Justice before the 2027 polls. According to the Azimio chief, the State House meeting between the executive led by President Ruto and the judiciary led by Chief Justice Martha Koome was one element of President Ruto's larger plan to create a judiciary that is favorable to his interests. Odinga further said the agreement reached during this meeting includes the appointment of judges friendly to Ruto, specifically 5 High Court judges and 2 Courts of Appeal judges.
At the meeting, the Chief Justice and Mr. Ruto reached an agreement that will supposedly allow Mr. Ruto to provide additional funding to the judiciary. In return for this additional funding, Justice Koome is to advertise vacancies for 5 additional High Court judges and 11 Court of Appeal judges. This is in addition to the 20 High Court judges advertised last year. As a matter of fact, the advertisement of the 11 judges has just been done today. It is in today's Gazette. In that agreement, the 5 High Court judges and 2 Court of Appeal judges will be for Mr. Ruto to forward to the JSC. And he floated the names. Immediate former IBC chairman, Mr. Wafula Chebukati, and former IBC chairman, Ahmed Isaac Hassan, are to be appointed as Court of Appeal judges, with Chebukati later being elevated as the Chief Justice before the 2027 general elections.
Moving on, the National Council of Churches of Kenya has accused the Kenya Kwanza administration of harsh taxation measures contrary to pledges made. Through a statement, the NCCK accused President William Ruto's administration of failing to listen to the people, uphold the rule of law, cut down the rising cost of living and borrowing by the government, and called for the setting up of a social and economic council to address the country's economic challenges. On to our other news. National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah has expressed optimism that once they resume parliament, they will be able to quickly adopt the recommendations of bipartisan talks on the constitution of IEBC. He said, because they engaged in a bipartisan process through the national dialogue to change the law in the reconstitution of IEBC, he was positive that they will quickly adopt the report. He added, it was the desire to have a new commission recruited as a matter of priority to avert a constitutional crisis as IEBC is supposed to begin and complete boundaries delimitation by the end of March.
All those projects, as the president said yesterday, not a single contractor atatoka kwa site. Watakaa kwa site, waendelee, sababu zile pesa zilikuwa zimekusanywa bado ziko, even as we fight in court na wale saboteurs ambao wanataka kusitisha mradi wa housing. And because this program, we said, sio tu ya manyumba. Program ya housing is not just about houses or housing. It is about jobs. It is about employment. It is about these young ladies who will graduate from high school, go to universities, become architects and engineers, and where they will find jobs.
Hii mambo ya housing tunawaunga mkono. Hii mambo ya matibabu, mambo ya health ambayo mipango wako nazo. Kila mtu ana haki ya kutibiwa ya kwenda hospitali nzuri ili apate matibabu. Tunaunga mkono na tuko na wao. Na tunaamini kwamba mipango yao ni mzuri, lakini lazima tuwapatie muda.
Mimi nauliza wale watu wanapinga huo mpango, wanataka wale kina mama na vijana ambao wamepata kazi huko waende wapi? Watawapa kazi wao wenyewe? Na mradi huu rais amefanya, manake anafikiria juu ya kesho ya watu wa Kenya. Manake anataka apange vijana wetu, kina mama wetu, na hapa Embu najua pia kuna mpango wa affordable housing ambao unaendelea. Ukienda pale utakuta ya kwamba kuna kina mama wanapata pesa pale ya kupeleka watoto shule.
On to our other news. Cabinet Secretary for Water and Irrigation, Zakaria Njeru, has said the first phase of the multi-billion shilling Lower Nzoia irrigation project will be completed within a year. According to Njeru, the government was committed to ensuring that the project that it co-funds with the World Bank becomes ready for use by May 2025. Adding that, once complete, it will put 10,000 acres under irrigation. He was speaking at the Lower Nzoia irrigation project water intake point at the beginning of his tour that included senior government, National Irrigation Authority, and Busia entire county government officials.
We are here to inspect and see the progress so far of the Lower Nzoia irrigation project. This is a project that covers two counties, Siaya and Busia, and we are really impressed so far by the works done. Where we are here is the intake of the project, and we've discussed and agreed that as a country we really need to work together, both the national government and the county government. And I want really to thank His Excellency Governor Orengo for that cooperation. He has a lot of passion for this project, and we believe at the end of the day, once it is complete, it's really going to help our people, both in Busia and also in Siaya County. The project started way back in 2018. Of course, there have been hiccups here and there, but we are confident that by May and 2025, the project will be complete for usage by our people.
On to our last news item. The call to protect wetlands from human and animal destruction in a bid to enhance ecosystem functionality and mitigate climate change dominated the speeches during the commemorations of World Wetlands Day in Narok County. The county celebrations were led by County Governor Patrick Ntutu at Enenyei Swamp in Transmara West Sub-County, where he said the well-being of the people is linked to the health of wetlands, including lakes, swamps, marshes, rivers, and their riparian zones. He underscored his administration has been actively engaged in ecosystem restoration, aligning with the objectives of the United Nations Decade of Ecosystem Restoration.
Leo ni siku ya maana sana kwa sababu tumefika hapa ili tusherekee pamoja hii siku ambayo ni siku ya maana sana duniani. Katika Kenya yetu leo hii siku inasherekewa kwa Kenya mzima. Kaunti zote 47 wako na mkutano kama hii ambayo tuko naye hapa. Lakini sisi kama county government ya Narok tumesema tukuje hapa Shangwe tuangalie hii ambapo tunajua ni pahali ambapo inatakikana tuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeconserve. Lakini kujaribu kuangalia hapa kama vile ACC amesema, Assistant County Commissioner, ya kwamba hizi miti ambayo tumeweka hapa, kwa wale ambao wanajua sayansi, hii miti haitakikani tuweka hapa. Inatakikana tukate yote kesho asubuhi, mwende mjenge naye boma, alafu tuje tupande sasa ile miti ambayo haitamaliza hii maji. Kwa sababu hii inasemekana hii inamaliza ile maji ndogo ambayo tuko naye ambayo ng'ombe yetu inakunywa.
That's all we had for you, our viewers. Thank you very much for watching Science TV. You've been with me, Ruth Wairimu, and my voicing interpreter, Irene Chebiot. Have a nice day and enjoy your lunch. Goodbye.